Hey, you know what time it is. It's horror pack time. Yes, this is for March, I guess. It's the end. It's supposed to be the end of the March, but gotta open these dang things up. Kind of like, I hate these damn things.
That makes me so nervous.
Makes you nervous. I'm the one with the knife. Open up bag. Alright. Got enough in here I can reach in. So the first one we get is this one. Right. Anthony Hopkins, inspired by true events. I think it's like religious horror or something like that.
Yeah.
Supernatural thriller. Yeah, Vatican.
Yeah.
Seminole student. I know I've seen it a long time ago.
Did you have it?
I don't think so.
Well, there you go.
I could, but I don't think so.
You don't even know. You gotta keep track of everything.
Silent. Oh, this is what? Silent. Was there another movie called Silent House that just came out? Is this a remake already? I don't know. I thought there was another one, but it had a different cover on it.
Don't even know anything about that. Or like another one. I don't know.
I don't know. This is so weird.
I do not know that image at all.
No, I don't. I don't know this cover whatsoever.
No.
But for some reason, the name Silent House. I thought there was a Canadian film called Silent House. It says this is Universal Studios. This might be the U.S. release of the. I don't know. I don't know. Comment down. I'll find out eventually. But comment down below if you know. Is this a Canadian film? Is it a remake? Is it the U.S. release of the Canadian film? I don't know. Either way, I know I don't have that disc. What do we got here? We got, whoa, Psycho Killer, Qu'est-ce que c'est? This is the Horror Pack exclusive release of Psycho Killer, which I haven't seen.
Do you own it then? No, because it's the...
Well, I don't own this release. There's no way I can own this. This is the only way you got it was out of this. I don't know if there's another release of this or not, so, but cool. Haven't seen it. So far, so good. So this one's gonna be the dud. This is gonna. I couldn't go 2 months without having one of these things, right? No, I don't think I have this one yet either.
Shit.
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
But you don't have that?
Technically, no. I was gonna get. This is I guess the bare bones release. They put out a very special edition of this not too long ago, last year I think. I was thinking of getting it, but I think it was like $30. I was just like, do I really like Dracula that much to get that release? No. That was my answer. So, wow. 2 months in and so far so good?
Yeah, that's really
lucky.
Because you have everything.
Like, this is the thing, like, when I didn't get the horror pack for a longest time, because every time I watched them opening it, it was like stuff I was buying at the Dollarama for like $4, or $3 or $2, and I'm like, why am I going to buy this subscription service when I at least own one every month of those DVDs or Blu-rays already. And then I was seeing the same stuff that they were picking up at the Dollaramas for cheap. So I was like, okay, so now I'm spending extra money because it's US and you have to pay for everything and conversion, etc. So those $3 Blu-rays end up being like $10 Blu-rays. Why would I do that? That's stupid. And as they kept going on, it was like I owned more and more of these things. I'm like, there's no point. I only need maybe, and it wasn't even that I needed one. Like, sometimes you'll go through it, I'll own all 4, but I may not have one of them the particular release of that movie. Right? So it's like, okay, is it really worth paying for all 4 of those movies to get a release of it, considering I could probably buy that release for $10? Mm-hmm. No. You know? But now that they've, you know, and they've been doing it for a while, the horror pack exclusives, you're guaranteed at least one release. There's no way you have it. Right? So I'm like, okay.
Now, how much does it cost?
Yeah,
I don't want to know, do I?
I think it works as $40 once you do all the... It's about $40 once you do the exchange and everything for Canada.
That's not bad then.
So it's not bad.
$10 each.
Right? And that's the thing, right? At $10, okay, it's not that bad. But when like I said, when it was $10 each and I'm looking at it, I'm like, these are all dollar bin, you know, releases. Yeah. What's the point? But you know what? Like, this is the only way I can get this is to get this, you know, right? So I haven't even been able to see any of these on the secondary market. So whoever's getting them is keeping them.
Yeah, because
right?
you can't get them.
So I don't even know what the going rate for the... I mean, every once in a while I'll see somebody who's just like, does anybody want this? I didn't like the movie. But it's very rare, right? So I don't even know what the going rate for these exclusives would be. And then you get these. Yeah, I mean, this is you know, at most $10, but yeah. I probably would only want to spend 8, you know. But Silent House, that's... What's the year on this? It seems... I think it's a really new, 2013, so it can't be that one. Because that would have been in the last 2 years. So Silent House, relatively new release. Again, it's a lower, because it's not a big budget thing. It's a lower budget, but whatever. And then Bram Stoker is a mainstream thing, but it's a catalog title. Either way, you wouldn't want to spend more than $10 for them. But I don't own any of them, so it's a bonus, right? I get this, I get these. I'm okay. So
I'm shocked.
I am pleasantly surprised. 2 months, nothing yet that I've owned. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. Yeah. Next month is just as good.
Even if you already had one, I think it's still like a good deal.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and this, if I owned one, it would be this one. It'd be this one, which would be the cheapest out of all of them. Right? If I'm going to own any of them, this is the one that I probably would have picked up at, I don't know, Value Village or... Well, it could have been yeah, you could see something like this being at a Dollarama. Let me put this out. New Line, yeah, it's possible. It's Warner Brothers. Where else would you see it? Giant Tiger. This is the kind of release you'd see at Giant Tiger. One of those, you know, $6.99 Blu-ray bins. Dracula you could probably see there too. But I'm almost thinking this I expect to see, you know, like between $7 and $10 around Halloween at Walmart.
Yeah, that's a major title.
That's what I'm expecting from this. This kind of movie, Silent House, it gets lost in the shuffle. You probably find it, you know, Amazon is the only way you're going to get that title after the fact, because once that's gone, no Walmart's not going to be looking at it and going, hey, let's stock Silent House.
Although they do stock some crap.
They do, sometimes, but it's almost like they're getting them for like a penny and then they can throw them in there, right? So, but, yeah, so far so good. Comment down below if you've seen any of these movies. I know you've seen at least one of them. You had to have. At least one of them. Keep it spoiler free. Love to hear from you. Again, are you into the horror packs? Are you going for the exclusives? Do you have them all? That's the question I want to know. Has anybody... Wait. This is number 20.
So when did it start?
I think beginning of last year. Or so. Well, 20 months ago.
Oh, I have a question. Okay. Is this like other subscription places where you can go and then the ones, you know, you can just buy them after when they don't sell? Or it's not like that?
I think...
Because like Loot Crate, you go to Loot Vault and buy some stuff, right?
I think they may have some titles for sale. I could be wrong. But unlike Loot Crate, whereas they're buying a certain amount expecting to sell that many boxes to get that price point, and that's why they have leftover ones.
Yeah.
With DVD distribution, you just send them back to the distributor.
Oh.
Right? So you generally don't get it unless you are, say, buying, I'm going to buy 10,000 copies of these at 1 penny a piece. Then you end up with a bunch of extras, but whatever, it's no biggie for you. These ones, I believe, are burn on demand, so there shouldn't be extras of these. But technically, I guess they could burn them for sale at $20 a pop and make it worthwhile. I don't know. I'd have to check. I do remember looking up and seeing someplace that had a bunch of movies, and they just sold movies, but they weren't but it was one of those subscription things. I can't remember if it was Horror Pack or not.
No, there is another one. And of course I don't remember right now, but there is another one because I've seen it and I was like, oh.
Yeah. The only thing when this was going on, I was thinking of getting the DVD ones because a lot of the low budget DVDs that are really cheap DVDs, what do we have up in here in Canada anymore? Best Buy and Walmart. That's essentially the only places you can buy anything, and they're not going to carry, they don't carry a lot of the stuff. If you're not part of the distributor that distributes to Walmart, your titles don't get into Walmart, right?
Except for that new place. The one that took over the HMV.
Yeah, that's an independent place though, right? And I mean, there's Sunrise is still around, I think, some places. And I mean, there are places, most of them are independent still, and I mean, those places you can find. But even those, I mean, I don't know how many of them are carrying a lot of these titles. Why would they? It's something that would, unless they're even a rental place. Like, why do you spend $10 on a release?
See, okay, I don't know. That rental place where we went, where was that? Whitby, Oshawa?
Yeah, the Whitby one.
Yeah. They had a lot of stuff there.
Yeah. But I think they're buying them on discount just like, I don't know. I don't know what they're, honestly guys, that we're talking about some place which is, it is jam-packed.
Yes.
With
tons
30 copies of movies.
Yeah.
And nobody, hardly anybody is renting movies these days. Yeah. This is an actual rental place where if it's there for rent, it's also, you could buy it if you want.
Yeah.
They just have the stock and it's just, there's tons and tons and tons of them.
And stuff that you haven't seen.
Yeah, some of it's a lot of very obscure stuff. Some of it's, mainstream stuff. And I mean, if you're going to buy them, the prices are good. I mean, you can get a brand new release movie, week of release. Somehow he's got these rental copies. And if you want to buy them, I mean, it was, $25 in the store? He'll sell it to you for 14. So, I mean, if you're looking for something like that, if you don't mind used, however, you have a used copy already.
But even the rental rate was good.
Oh, yeah, the rental rate's great.
If you're not sure, rent it.
Rent it. That's the thing. That's a great thing about rental. Man, he's cheaper than renting it the digital download. Yep. It was $1 for whatever. And
couple days.
Whatever you want. Well, heck, some of them you probably here, give me a couple extra dollars, I'll give it to you.
But it was a legitimate store. Now it sounds like some back alley thing.
It's so weird. Store. It's a real store. Yeah. I've never seen anybody other than us in it.
Yeah.
But
it was awesome. They had a lot of stuff.
It was great. We actually used them. But anyways, this video is getting we're going off on a tangent. So there you go. Horror Pack for March. 4 titles I do not own. Yes. Makes me scared for next month. Anyways, thanks for watching. Comment down below. Love to hear from you. Till next video, take care. Have a good one. Say goodbye, Sarah.